Self-styled prophet and President Emmerson Mnangagwa's ambassador-at-large, Uebert Madzanire, aka Uebert Angel, has claimed that Mnangagwa will spend $240 million for his re-election bid. Appearing in the third episode of the four-part Al Jazeera documentary on gold smuggling and money laundering titled Gold Mafia El Dorado that aired yesterday, Angel said, his Mnangagwa's election, I think they are spending like $240 million and that is his money. Angel has appeared in all 3 episodes aired so far, in which he was secretly recorded by Al Jazeera investigative journalists offering to use his diplomatic cover to facilitate smuggling and money laundering. The ZANU-PF spokesperson Christopher Muchangwa and political commissar Mike Bima were not answering their mobile phones despite repeated efforts. The controversial prophet's alleged involvement in the alleged criminal activities has triggered outrage in and outside the country, with Zimbabweans domiciled in South Africa threatening to demonstrate today at his Johannesburg church to demand authorities to act on his alleged corrupt deals. Zimbabweans based in the United Kingdom will also on April 18 deliver a petition to the British government to freeze Angel's assets. In the documentary, Angel demanded $200,000 from the Al Jazeera investigative journalist for him to organize a meeting with Mnangagwa, which he described as an appreciation fee. That guy, to mean Mnangagwa, doesn't take bribes. Oh no, he won't. There is a big difference between appreciating somebody and bribing. You know, at this level, people don't bribe anyone. You get my point. He is not that kind of a person, Angela said. When somebody got that money to spend on an election campaign, you give 1 million. It's like a slap in the face, unless you say a thank you. During the undercover investigation, Angel's personal assistant Ricky Dulan also claimed that government ministers needed to be greased to facilitate the deals. Obviously, once we get to the ball rolling, there will be points and at times along the way where people will need to be greased, Dulan has said. In response to a public outcry over the Al Jazeera expose, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, the RBZ's Financial Intelligence Unit, announced on Wednesday that it had frozen assets of 4 officials implicated in facilitating gold smuggling. But the decision to freeze accounts and assets belonging to Cleopas Chidodo from the Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe, who is the head of security stationed at Robert Gabriel Mugabe International Airport, David Chiroji from RBZ's Orex Jewelry Head of Finance, Metluleli Dube from Fidelity Printers and Refiners Gold Buying Manager, and Freddie Kunaka from Fidelity Printers and Refineries General Manager, sparked outrage, with critics saying the authorities were targeting the small fish, leaving the kingpins involved in the alleged gold smuggling and money laundering scandal. On Tuesday, the government announced that it had launched a probe into the corruption allegation raised by the Al Jazeera. Zimbabwe Miners Federation President Henrietta Rushwaya and gold dealer Ewan Macmillan were also implicated in the gold mafia expose. Exiled former cabinet minister Jonathan Moyo said Angel's assets should also be frozen. It would be unwise to go after all those pickings on grounds that they incriminate themselves in the documentary, when everyone has seen that their handlers, the real gold mafia as described in the documentary, have done more and better self-incrimination and basically nailed themselves beyond any escape, Moyo said on Twitter. For example, Ambassador Uebert Angel said he owns and runs something called Billion Group, which facilitates gold smuggling and money laundering. There is no reason for not freezing the assets of the ambassador's Billion Group, given what he says about it in the documentary. Center for Natural Resource Governance Director Farai Magu urged the government to investigate everyone who is implicated in the documentary. First, there is need to investigate all the people who are involved. That is, everybody mentioned, whether they are residents of Zimbabwe or not in Zimbabwe, Magoo has said. We have international police who can assist the police to arrest whoever has been fingered in this gold looting heist. We have Uebert Angel, who has been mentioned. He seemed to be one of the kingpins of the gold mafia, and we are not hearing anything that has been done, either to freeze his assets or to get him arrested.